a nothing burger. I would describe this video from Saintontas as it is another branonline video. And for clarification, I will say this. This is the most pointless video he has ever made. This is like going into a restaurant, ordering something, and getting absolutely nothing. Nothing. No food, no drinks, nothing. And let's get into it. So first of all, Kenza Eve has made a Twitter post of without monetary support of Brand Online or Duck TV, I grinded everything I could, and about 70 wishes later, I finally used my guarantee. I won't be rude or mean about this, but I'm requesting apologies from Brand Online TV due to its crude response to my request for help. Now, if you don't know, Kenza Eve went into Brand's Twitch channel and explained hey, that she lost her 50/50s on Sandroni's panel and had to go to heavy pity for her, and basically asked Bran for money so that she could get Odette as well. Bran understood it and told her that you don't need to ask me. There's a whole new region slash Naya, and you can basically farm it for those, which is very easy. That was the easiest thing he could have said, and he went on further saying like you're saying that while you haven't followed me on Twitch and you haven't even watched anything. You were like your first response to Twitch was this. However, she will subscribe to her YouTube channel, but however, this is mainly going on over to her tweet. Mainly as well asking for monetary support from YouTubers so that she could get their favorite character. This is a new type of greed that you go onto a YouTube channel, you see someone getting the favorite character, you ask like, could you honestly just pay me so that I could get the so I could pull for the character? The YouTuber responds with a no, and then the person immediately makes a tweet about how this guy was disrespectful and didn't help me about it. But their greed was immense anyway. Now, personally, I find this really disrespectful that you asked two YouTubers for monetary support when you could just grind them all about yourselves. And personally, yes, Genshin doesn't give out that much. Riddles, like, I guess Snitch is like 80, 89 polls. However, though, you don't even need to pull for every single character. You can choose which one you want to pull, save up, and do a rerun. If the rerun comes, you can pull for the rerun. And this guy, Saintontas, did not help with the situation. He specifically went on and ranted about how brand supporters basically bullied, apparently, or made made harsh tweets about the guy about this Kenza Eve, and it goes on, and here was that sorry, this is from Corner. Sorry, but this is by definition entitled. You went into a streamer's chat and asked for gambling funds. When they denied, you play victim because they didn't respond nicely. You don't deserve any nice response after you inappropriately ask for money. And I 100% agree with that. If you're straight up asking for monetary support, you're entitled for it. You can grind the game yourself or pay it with your own money if you have that. And the fact is, he calmly and respectfully said no and gave his reasons of what you could do and advice. And you said that and now he played victim because they didn't respond nicely. That's such a scummy thing to do. But though, for him, he says like, oh, well, apparently for him, it was this. And you see, Brand's viewers are bullying this kid, exposing him. Like, that's not how things should go. That is by far one of the worst things to say because they literally, they, she was delusional with it until Brand responded. They literally made a tweet about it showing her how entitled she was, though. Then Bran actually, however, there are more tweets about this on here, where apparently they banned me from his Twitch chat. I did get some ads, so I might have missed some words, but geez, you made it look like I was a fucking retard who didn't think of doing that before asking for help. I really use Twitch, which is why I don't follow you there, but I'm subscribed to your channel and have watched your videos for a while. What you did was completely uncalled for. You know what's uncalled for? As begging a streamer for money, like so that you could get the character. Like there is a new low I've not seen. Like there is like a whole new low. Like absolutely. Then I pulled for Santorne after a break and got a C6 kitchen on my 85th pull, which means that I haven't got a new character since Columbina's release. You made me feel like garbage, and now even one of my friends is telling me to quit the game after I told them what happened. Exactly. You were entitled, you wanted money, your friend told you to stop that and actually quit the game. Because you were entitled to asking money from YouTuber, you kindly said no and gave you advice on how you could get the pulls, and guess what? You went and had the audacity to play the victim. And your friend has it's every right to telling you that, honestly. And he escalates it by saying that he's basically bullying this kid apparently on Twitter. And Bran actually made a response to him after everything, where it stated, I literally said just to explore 7.0, explain how me giving the genuine advice for candidate character is a dick move. You asked a stranger on the internet for help getting a new character while being less than 80 pulls away on a new pet. Exactly. Bran gave Axel genuine advice, and you were disrespectful about him. You have every right to be. And when he literally responded with the actual facts to him, she immediately pulled that. I understand that I might not have been smart for asking, but I wanted to try even if the answer I got was no. But you went overboard. I asked for help because the only Narkai character I got was Colombina because I lost a llama and couldn't get enough pulls for the rest. And here's the thing: you don't need to pull for every single character. Again, you can just save up and pull for the character when the rerun happened. It is a very simple thing. You don't need, literally. I think that was a previous note. But overall, yeah, this entire video made by him was just a whole nothing burger. And after that, Kenza Eve completely locked down her Twitter. So I basically, this entire video was just basically nothing. I was just trying to advocate that Bran is a bully. But that's all for me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment down below on what you think. Leave a like, subscribe. I will see you on the next one.